Hi, and welcome back. Lesson 23. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. So this brings us back to yesterday's lesson, but we're going to add to it. The idea for today contains the only way out of fear that will ever succeed. Nothing else will work. Everything else is meaningless, but this way cannot fail. Every thought you have makes up some segment of the world you see. It is with your thoughts, then, that we must work, if your perception of the world is to be changed. If the cause of the world you see is attack thoughts, you must learn that it is these thoughts which you do not want. There is no point in lamenting the world. There is no point in trying to change the world. It is incapable of change because it is merely an effect. But there is indeed a point in changing your thoughts about the world. Here you are changing the cause. The effect will change automatically. Have you ever tried to change things internally through external means? Or thought that perhaps if you could just get that roommate to do things a certain way, or that significant other to do things differently, that suddenly you would have a happy relationship, or your roommate situation would be much more positive if they could just change? Good luck. It doesn't work that way. And even if you change your surroundings, that can help. But ultimately, if you're not in a place of positivity from the inside, then the outside is it just doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't. The world you see is a vengeful world, and everything in it is a symbol of vengeance. Each of your perceptions of external reality is a pictorial representation of your own attack thoughts. One can well ask if this can be called seeing. Is not fantasy a better word for such a process, and hallucination a more appropriate term for the result? You see the world that you have made, but you do not see yourself as the image maker. Jesus is totally calling us out there. And we can either say, you know what, you're right, or we can get defensive and not progress. I did not recognize the role I was playing in the drama that was playing out around me. Now that I get it, it's just fun. Life is just fun. There's no need to be upset or to be stressed because everything's going to work out. It just will. It's just the way it is. As long as I have a good attitude and I'm checking in with the source and I'm meditating and I'm controlling my thoughts to be thoughts of love, life's pretty good. I'm telling you, you should try it. All right, so where were we? You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. This is what salvation means, for where is the world you see when its cause is gone? So that negative world that I created once upon a time has disappeared for me. It's pretty much almost gone. I mean, I'm not perfect. I still have moments of judgment or whatever that crop up. And when they do, yeah, things get a little difficult. And then I remember, oh yeah, okay, things are difficult right now. What am I thinking? Right, I need to check that. So the world you see that is negative will disappear, and it'll be replaced with one that is positive and full of love. Seriously. Okay, this is what salvation means. For where is the world you see when the cause is gone? Vision already holds a replacement for everything you think you see now. Loveliness can light your images and so transform them that you will love them, even though they were made of hate, for you will not be making them alone. The idea for today introduces the thought that you are not trapped in the world you see, because its cause can be changed. This change requires first that the cause be identified and then let go so that it can be replaced. The first two steps in this process require your cooperation. The final one does not. Your images have already been replaced. By taking the first two steps, you will see that this is so. So all we have to do is identify the cause and then let go. That's it. Figure out, go, oh, this is what I'm really upset about. Great. Now I'm going to let it go and trust that it will be replaced, and that part you don't have to do anything about. But if you have a good idea for how to replace it, go for it. I mean, with negative thoughts, sometimes I like to replace them with immediately thinking of a positive thought. But it's not like I can't find that positive thought. It just pops up. So maybe that's what they mean there. Okay, let's keep going. Besides using it throughout the day as the need arises, 5 practice periods are required in applying today's idea. As you look about, repeat the idea slowly to yourself first, then close your eyes and devote about a minute to searching your mind for as many attack thoughts as occur to you. As each one crosses your mind, say, I can escape the world I see by giving up attack thoughts about blank. Hold each attack thought in mind as you say this, and then dismiss that thought and go on to the next. In the practice periods, be sure to include both your thoughts of attacking and of being attacked. Their effects are exactly the same because they are exactly the same. You do not recognize this as yet, and you are asked at this time only to treat them as the same in today's practice periods. We are still at the stage of identifying the cause of the world you see. When you finally learn that thoughts of attack and being attacked are not different, you will be ready to let the cause go. So I love how the Course is so patient and forgiving and acknowledges where we are and is just giving us little piece by little piece to help us be as successful as possible. So you don't need to understand everything they're talking about. It doesn't have to make sense yet. You just have to be willing to give this a shot, a real shot. And then, as you keep going, understanding will come. I talked about this idea of attack thoughts a lot yesterday, so all I'm going to say is just a reminder of attack thoughts are really anything of fear, of hatred, anger, frustration, annoyance, no matter how minimal it might seem, judgment, any of those things, those are attack thoughts. So as those pop up, acknowledge them and then let it go and see what comes in its place. Have fun with this. It'll be an interesting adventure for you, I'm sure. Please drop a line and let me know how it goes for you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you for lesson 24 already. Bye.